All right. Are you done?
Yeah.
You have a few more.
I mean, I'll probably save them for the end if I have a couple, or I'll tell Grant.
All right.
Hey, I'm about to do something.
All right.
All right. Let's not leave any work to Grant.
We ready?
I'm ready.
Well, it feels louder in our headphones. Is it always this loud? Come on, man. You're blowing out my damn ears.
Hey, turn that music off. Hey, turn that racket. Hey. Hey, y'all better turn that racket off now.
Hey, turn that podcast theme song off.
Hey, turn that podcast theme song off. Come on.
You know, if he was alive today, his name would be Jiminy Racket. Is it
Jiminy
Cricket? Jiminy Cricket, yeah. Because people have just gotten louder. As
I don't even know. I honestly thought that was a cartoon. I couldn't.
Jiminy Racket?
Jiminy Cricket. I thought that was like a cartoon.
It is a cartoon.
Yeah, it is a cartoon.
Oh, then why would you say if he... Well, then why did you say if he'd be alive today?
Because people have gotten louder as time has went on. And they've gotten
He's
more
still alive,
voiceless
though.
about their opinions. Dude, if you would have went to the 1920s and you'd ask somebody like, hey, what do you think about the minimum wage? They'd be like, dude, we can't talk about that. I can't even form an opinion on that.
Actually, that's not true. They had so many unions.
Don't fucking tell me I'm wrong.
I don't think the minimum
wrong.
wage existed in 1920.
There was a maximum.
Yeah, it was just child labor and adult labor.
Yeah.
You know, you either were a child and you got paid 2 cents an hour, and then you became an adult and you got paid 15 cents an hour.
What's crazy is like
that was it, and that was fair.
Imagine being like, because back then, you know, like you have to have an opinion on the things that matter in your time period, right? So like there were people back then that were like, no, kids should be working in factories.
And those were the kids.
Yeah. It was the kids.
Those were the kids protesting that.
Minimum wage was that's what you called the wage that you give a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyways.
I call it Grinimum wage because it makes me smile every time I get paid.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the We Cool podcast. Podcast where we apologize, demand apologies, and read anonymous listener apologies. I'm one of your hosts, Grant Winkles. Sitting to my right is Ryan, balls to the walls call.
Fuck the free world, dude.
Ryan, you got an attitude today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm really.
What's up your ass?
I'm tired.
Buddy, what's up your butthole? Tell me.
It's called my own hard penis.
Okay.
I bent it, and I'm afraid to go to the doctor.
Yeah, and that's Tommy, the human noise bayer. You hear over there. What's up, Tommy?
What's up, guys? How you guys doing? How's the week?
Good week.
How's the week cool?
Long week. Hated the week, honestly.
Yeah.
Had a good week.
It was a long week, but I feel like it got better once the weekend hit. Maybe it's just me, but sometimes weeks tend to get better once the weekend starts.
I love the weekend.
Bro,
I'm unironically really relating to what you're saying right now.
Tommy, I didn't mean to say that, you know, in a way that
I cherish my weekend.
And the thing about Fridays and Saturdays and even Sundays, that's my weekend, baby.
Everybody's looking forward to the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You could say they're all working.
As it once was said.
They're all working for it.
Yeah, working towards the weekend.
Would you consider yourself a bit of a weekend warrior, Tommy?
Buddy, I go hard on the week. I go do comedy. I stay out. Yeah. I party. I wake up. You know, I get a little workout in. Okay. I go see a movie, go on a date. I make a nice meal, man. I really do it up. I really do cherish my weekend a lot.
Great job.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan and I have really been kicking it on the weekends recently, like hanging out, chopping it up, doing comedy. Fucking
that's why my
yelling at people.
That's why my week didn't get any better.
That's why you're pissed off still.
Dude, no, we did something pretty funny on Friday. Grant rode home with me, and there was a bird scooter just parked in a parking spot, you know, like on the street.
Yeah.
I got out and tipped over the bird scooter and put it in the grass, and then I parked not where the bird scooter was.
Good.
Pretty good bit.
That'll show him.
Yep, and I won't apologize for it unless someone asks me to.
Dude, I want to talk about this.
What do you want to talk
about? I just want to tell this little story really quick. Do you guys know who Shawn Mendes is?
Yes.
Yeah, you've mentioned him before.
He comes into the bathhouse,
you're obsessed with this guy.
Dude, we had a moment at the bathhouse, him and I. Yeah.
Was he
I'm
naked?
in the. No one's naked. You've been to the bathhouse. No
There
one's
were
naked.
naked people there.
In
Some
the
people were
locker
naked.
in the locker room. Yeah,
I was naked. I was walking around dong out.
No one's naked in the bathhouse.
Dong
Also, okay,
sliding on the floor.
What do you guys think about the bathhouse? Because I took you guys to the bathhouse. I don't think we talked about it on the podcast. What are your thoughts?
It was
on the
fantastic.
place?
Yeah, it was weird, but I really liked it.
Really nice. Great facilities. And I will say this. I was up. I got done bathing before Ryan did, and he walked up through the restaurant, dong out, and I saw no less than 3 or 4 people, like heads turn as he's walking by, and they go, "I'm gonna take one of those for my next round. Give me the glizzy."
Yeah.
You know. So
people kept muttering to themselves, "I don't know why, but I want a corn dog right now."
Wait, so you're saying you saw Ryan walk through the restaurant naked.
Full restaurant, yeah.
And then 3 people at the same time went, "I want a hot dog."
Yeah.
And then 3 people went, "Give me a hot dog now."
Yeah, can I get a corn dog?
That's what happened.
Yeah, well, Ryan and I remember it differently. I remember hot dog. He remembers corn dog. But, that's splitting atoms.
That's how you know it's true, is because you have 2 witnesses, and it's pretty much the same, but it's a little bit different, the details.
It's weird. We don't even sell hot dogs.
Well, I was. I was selling a big sloppy steak.
Oh, brother.
Okay, but I truly didn't want to take away from your story, Tommy.
Yeah,
so sorry.
we didn't.
No, that's fine.
We'll cut that out.
No, we won't.
You don't have to. All right, so I'm in the sauna. I'm reading my book. It's after a shift.
You're reading Mein Kampf.
I'm reading Mein Kampf, as I always do.
And you're nodding and you're going, good point.
I'm reading Mein Kampf too. The sequel.
Mein Kampfer.
I'm reading. Yes.
I wish we could name the
I'm reading
episode
Mein
that.
Kampf. I'm reading Mein Kampf in one hand, Woody Allen's book in the other hand that Henry gave me.
Yeah, and you're listening to the Joe Rogan Experience.
And I'm listening to Joe.
Dude, what was?
I'm listening to Jordan Peterson.
What was the name? Jordan Peterson in one ear, Joe Rogan in the other.
Left brain, right brain.
What was the name of that Woody Allen book again?
It was Henry. Shout out to Henry Fugate. He gave me Woody Allen's autobiography, or maybe just biography.
It's like the unauthorized biography,
or How I Molested My Asian Daughter.
What was it called? Like Woody, or
there was a pun.
It's like Woody or wouldn't he? And we were like, I think he did.
Didn't he?
I'm pretty sure he did.
Also, we have notes after this for your Joe Rogan sketch, like with the football.
Oh yeah.
I thought of some things I think that would be pretty funny to add to it.
Yeah, awesome. I would love to hear it.
Okay.
All right, so I'm in the sauna.
Get to this fucking Shawn Mendes story.
And who walks in? Shawn Mendes, which I can't stress enough. He's so hot. Because a lot of times you see celebrities in New York and you're just like, all right, they kind of look regular. There's a lot of lights and makeup and it makes them look. He's really smoking. And he's like 6'3". He's like tall and he's like super cut. So he comes into the sauna. And I'm reading my book, and I don't know if it's him right away because I'm not like I like a few Shawn Mendes songs, but I wouldn't consider myself a Shawn Mendes head, Mm-hmm. And he's just like, "Oh, you're reading in the sauna?" And I'm
you read?
Oh, I love to read.
Or he says something like, "He's like, reading this." He's like, "Oh, you're reading in the sauna." And I'm like, yeah, dude, yeah. Yeah, man. And he's like, I was like, yeah, it kind of ruins the book, but it's nice, And he's like, oh man, I'll have to try that sometime. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I'll suck you off right now. Like it's him and I in the sauna. I'm like, if he asked me, I might cause it's not that he's just hot. It's that he's like powerful. He has like 100 million Instagram followers. He sells at stadium. I get it. I get what it means to be peer pressured into gay sex now. After I'm, you know what I mean? I could be pressured into.
Tommy, let me ask you a question. Do you think all gay sex is a result of one person being peer pressured into
coercion?
Yeah.
Because that's kind of what it sounded like you were saying.
Listen, man, I understand homosexuality.
Yeah.
No, but like when there's like celebrities and they get, like an intern in a room and they just kind of go for it,
They work their magic.
I think there's something about
if Shawn Mendes sexually assaulted me, I understand how it would happen.
there's like a charisma with really famous people like that.
Yeah. So then we have that. So then I'm changing and he doesn't know I work here yet, So, or maybe he doesn't, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't remember me or whatever. So I go in the locker, I'm changing, and then he comes in the locker room and he's in his towel. Right. And, I'm putting my shoes on and he's having trouble with the lockers, and he's like, shoot. He's like trying to, he's like, gosh dang it. Shoot.
He's not cussing?
Man, I don't even think he cussed. No, he's kind of weird, man. He was like he was with some friends and he's like, he talks to his friends like he's a Disney character, which is like
you gotta
weird.
Ask this guy if he'll do a sketch with you. You
Yeah.
gotta do a sketch with Shawn Mendes.
Come on, man. Please do a little skit with me.
That would be so good for your metrics, honestly. God.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Just to
think of the numbers.
Dude, so then he's locked out of his locker and I'm just like, hey man, like he's in a towel, I'm like, it might happen,
Tommy's sitting there being like, I think I want a hot dog.
Yeah.
Maybe a corn dog.
I'm saying, give me the Ryan special. That's what you call it. And I'm like,
corn
hey, man,
dog, I also want some beans,
with a corn dog?
Yeah, I want some fucking beans, dude.
Some baked beans, dip the corn dog in there.
You ever look at another guy's balls and you think, I want some beans. Daddy's hankering for some freaking beans in his mouth and his ass now. Poppy wants to smother some fucking beans all over his tummy now.
You ever think that?
Anybody ever think? Hey,
directly into a man's ball sack.
Yeah, that's all balls are, is just the beans of the body.
Yeah.
No, sorry, I'm sorry I interrupted.
We'll cut that out. We'll cut that.
Yeah, we gotta cut that out.
We'll cut the whole story out.
Yeah. Anyways, I help him out with his locker, and
then he gets stuck in it.
He's stuck in his locker. I have to have sex with him.
Yeah, to get him out.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was great. It was a great time. A lot of bro and dude. That was said a lot during the whole interaction. It was a lot of like, hey, thanks, bro. And it's like, no problem, my man. No problem, dude. A lot of bro. A lot of like, we fist bumped a couple times.
Cool. You're his guy now.
I hope I'm his guy, man. It was I was really hoping he would be like, hey, you want to, hang out after? But, he didn't do that. So,
just play it slow,
next time.
I'm
going to play it. I'm going to play it slow.
Just be cool.
Exactly. I'm not tweeting about it either. I don't want it. I'm talking about it on the podcast. Hey, no one listens to. That's fine.
But
I'm putting it out there. I'm trying to be Shawn Mendes, his best friend, maybe.
Dude, get in the
maybe
entourage.
lover. Yeah, I'm trying to get into the crew.
You'll be the funny guy.
So,
He's Kanye.
Yeah,
I'll
be the weird guy. Yeah.
He's gonna always just like put you on the spot and be like, "Do you tell a joke right now?"
Yeah, during a civil rights crisis.
Yeah,
Tommy, everybody needs a laugh right now. Whole world watching.
And I want to be like, you guys ever look at someone's ball sacks and you go, "I want some beans. Give me the beans.
Let me smother some beans on my body.
Let me smother some beans on your body."
I wish you luck. I think you can do it. You can pull it off. If anybody can pull this off, it's someone as slimy as you, Tommy.
I'm trying to get in there, dude. I'm trying to get into the Mendes clique.
I have an idea for a sketch, by the way.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do it, and then let's get into the listener apology.
We've kind of talked about this a little bit on the podcast, and we just talked about it now, but it's like those commercials where it's like, are you sick of this happening to you? So it's like black and white, and then it's like a chick, and she just keeps getting stuck in like the washing machine or just like different things in her house.
What?
And, like,
that's porn.
No, yeah, dude. But it's like, are you sick of this happening to you? And
normally it's like an infomercial with somebody who can't clean a pot or something.
I know.
Yeah. And she's like
introducing stepson.
She's like all of a sudden stuck in the table, and then you just see your like stepson like smiling behind her. Are you sick of getting stuck in the table and then your stepson fucks you? And then it just.
But you kind of like it.
But then later you just have sex with them normal style. Well, then I need to figure out a product. But
well, the product is so it's a woman getting stuck, but she doesn't have a stepson. Introducing a stepson. We send a stepson to your home, and you'll be unstuck. This stepson will have sex with you.
Yeah.
And no one's there to fuck you out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're going like, oh, how did I get stuck in the washing machine somehow? You know?
What if I'm the stepson? I'm like, I'm also doing the voiceover, and then it keeps cutting back to me, and I'm in a suit, and I'm just like, I'll do it, okay?
Introducing me, stepson, Ryan Call, professional stepson.
With just 4 easy payments of a PS5 and some fruit roll-ups.
Honestly.
Hi, I'm Ryan Call. I've been a stepson for 20 years.
Yeah.
I've been a stepson for 25 years.
Sometimes you might not even have to pay me.
I've been going to the homes of Midwest middle-aged women homes all my career, and I've been having sex with them all my life.
I've been breaking into women's homes my entire life, and sometimes I help them. For just one easy payment of my dick and your pussy, I will come to your house. Whoa, jeez Louise.
Got me going blue.
Earmuffs. All right, what's our
That could be a great sketch. I think that also could just be a good premise for you to start an OnlyFans. And you know, you have like one of those character TikToks, but it's just you fucking people on OnlyFans.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to do an OnlyFans.
No, you do.
I don't know.
You do. You've told me you do.
I have told you I do.
All right.
I do want to.
And I'm gonna after this episode.
I've actually already started it, and I have 1 million followers. And
fuck.
It's all.
You're making a lot of money.
It's all older
correct?
Men. Yeah, it's all older men.
Yeah.
That tip me, and they make me put beans in my fucking ass and spread beans all over my chest, and a lot of bean play.
All right. All right.
You're buying like 20 cans of beans at like the store.
Yeah, I just got.
And the guy's like, what are you using these for? And you're like, I'm not putting them in my ass.
No, I look at them. I'm
going to eat them.
There's a long pause. He's like, what are you using these for? And we're like making eye contact for too long, and then I'm like, I'm gonna eat them.
That's like, okay, yeah, sure you are.
Okay.
Yeah, I have guys like you coming in all the time buying a bunch of beans to put in their ass.
Yeah, beans are limited to 5 cans per 20-year-old
guy.
man.
He's looking at you. He's like, "What are all these beans for?" Long pause.
There's a bean crisis going on.
I'm bean dad. I'm bean dad.
I'm trying to teach my daughter a lesson. Dude, I actually just got this pretty sweet job. I think you guys would really like it, where Russian oligarchs pay me to smother beans in my ass. And yeah, it pays like $4 an hour and 80-hour weeks. That's why my week's been so long. It's because I've been shoving fucking beans up my ass for Russian oligarchs.
But 4 times 80, I mean, you're making bank.
I don't know.
It's too hard. Somebody Google that math.
No idea.
All right,
least $300 a week.
Do you think a Spanish guy's like oligarchs? You know, he's like, hey, how's it going?
Garks.
You think a Spanish guy would say that?
Oligarchos.
I think probably, yeah. It's kind of funny that you got Spanish speakers both sides of the world. You know, totally different guys.
What do you mean?
Different guys
speaking the same language.
Dude, totally different guys speaking the same language, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
dude, that's what I've been saying. We should just start speaking Chinese just to fuck with them. Just to throw them off. Oh, you guys speak Chinese? We do too now, actually. We speak the old style. We speak old style Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
It's man, Cantonese. That's like it's kind of like the old country buffet of Chinese.
Do you speak
I don't think so.
Cantonese or Cantonese?
I speak Cantonese. Can of peas. Can of peas. This
can
guy.
Of beans.
Can of peas. This guy, dude. Yeah, with a can of beans.
All right, there we go. All right,
you know what I'm gonna have for dinner? I'm gonna have a nice can of peas with a can of beans on the side.
Holy shit, are we Eminem now?
Yeah. Can of bees, eating can of peas, we can can of knees and
Yeah.
Yes. All right. This is what this podcast is about. Not peas or beans or
We didn't introduce
hot
the
dogs
podcast,
or Shawn Mendes. I
of
did
bees.
introduce the podcast.
I don't remember that, do I? Otherwise, why would I say that?
If you want to submit or demand your own anonymous apology, go to grantwinklescomedy.com/weeklypodcast. Rates.
Can of please. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean, Tommy.
Yeah, I'm confused by that.
And yes, submit or demand your own anonymous apology, and we will apologize for you, folks. You heard that right. We will apologize for you. Send these in. Send in more. And, stop making them about Zach Kagan. I'm gonna come out and say it. I think we're done. Because we still got one in the hopper.
Really?
No,
well,
but
why don't we just do that one today?
You want to do it today?
Yeah, get the saga over with.
Okay.
No, is it worth it?
What? It's not
talking about
okay.
Zach.
It's not even about the cups.
All right, then let's.
It's another separate Zach Kagan thing. Dude, this guy, man.
Oh, dude.
Right.
What was he doing on Friday that was so fucking stupid? The bartender at CCU was having trouble because the drinks were all over they were on different tabs. And then Zach's like, he says in a tone like he's about to help the guy. He goes, "Oh, I'd like to," in the middle of this, he's like, the guy's back's turned to him. And he's like, "Oh, I'd like to pay for one of Grant's drinks. It's this one." And like me and Grant were both just like, "Dude, shut the fuck up, Zach."
The bartender was in the weeds looking for my bill, and he couldn't locate it. And then now Zach is trying to say,
Yeah,
okay,
take a drink off.
Yeah, dude.
And transfer it over to here.
Just fucking Venmo Grant if you want to pay for his drink. Just shut the fuck. Dude, also we found out he has been paying the headliners at CCU half of what he's supposed to be paying them. He's the only person in the history of Comedy Corner Underground who has been unable to figure out the payment system.
Really?
Yeah, dude, he's so dumb.
That's so, because, like, I mean, I don't want to give too much, but payment's not great. I mean, headlining CCU, it's not.
It's not great
It's not
in general.
awesome.
Dude,
It's not great in general.
$100 this weekend. Come on.
It's good if you sell tickets. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just do the Kagan one. Let's just get this done. Let's get this over with. So this man does not need to haunt our podcast anymore. Okay.
He's just fucking everything up.
Shout out to you, Zach. You're one of our best listeners.
Zach, go put your fucking dog down, dude.
Love you, Zach.
Go take it out into the woods and leave it there.
Okay. All right. If you want to submit or demand your own apology, go to grantwinklescomedy.com/wecoolpodcast. Here we go. Hey, boys. John from Duluth writing in with an apology. But first, I would like to say thank you to all three of you guys for the response on my last apology and for the advice.
Oh, well, hey, thanks for writing in, man.
We met John this weekend.
Yeah, we were hanging out with John and Zach. So that's why.
Dude, hell yeah, dude.
That being said, let's get to business. Okay, John.
Nice.
My apology is to your good friend, Zach Kagan. A few weeks ago, I decided to take a chance and go down to the cities to try some stand-up down there. For anybody not from Minnesota, Duluth is about 2.5 hours north.
So it's a drive.
Minneapolis. Early in the day, I went online and did the online sign-up for the open mic at Comedy Corner Underground. Drove from Duluth down there and made it just on time. The list was released, and I noticed my name was not on there, so I was pretty upset. So I decided to try and figure out if there was someone I could talk to see if there was any way to get me a spot. He said that they were full on people. I want to apologize for being blunt about things, but I did drive over 2 hours to do 3 minutes.
Yeah, you should get on. Whatever. Also,
so here's the thing. Hold on.
Okay.
Also, for people who don't know, at a lot of open mics, the first time you sign up, it's like typically a guaranteed spot. At least in Minneapolis. I haven't seen that as much in other cities.
I just want to say something. I just want to say something about like comedy really quick. It's so dumb the way people like gatekeep these small things in comedy. It doesn't matter. I've noticed that like I've made a lot of friendships in New York because people are like, "Hey, can I come do your thing or your show?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, just come." Anyone can do time. Who gives a fuck? Like, come do time. And people are like, "Wow." Like people are like surprised how cool I am about it. But I'm just like, everyone should be cool about giving time, especially if you drive 2 hours. You know what I mean? Like it's just like a no-brainer. Like, I don't know. Because it's so stupid. It doesn't matter. Stand-up does not matter. So just let everyone participate. Whatever. All right.
Okay.
That's what I gotta say.
So he's apologizing for being blunt about. I want to apologize for being blunt about things, but I did drive over 2 hours to do 3 minutes. I also want to thank him and the lady who was emceeing that night because they did end up getting me a spot.
Yeah, but they act like they're doing you a favor. It's like, whatever.
Tommy's pissed.
I am kind of pissed.
Tommy's
like,
so pissed off.
We'll see if we can get you up at the mic. It's like, yeah, of course. Like if I was running that, I'd be like, oh, you drove from Duluth? Yes, you'll
Tommy's
get on.
so pissed off for someone who's never owned a car or driven more than 2 hours.
Okay. I did not know that the guy I spoke to.
That's empathy. Okay,
that's good, man. That's good. And
No,
I'm pretty sure
bad.
Emma Dallenberg was running the mic that night, and I just love her being referred to as the lady.
The lady. The wonderful lady.
Yeah. Okay. I did not know that the guy I spoke to and was blunt with was your boy Zach Kagan. I found out mid-show when he was called up for his time. I just about shot myself. Haha.
He had a gun on him
because John is an avid listener of this podcast. So, damn man, Zach starstruck John. Isn't that amazing?
I noticed he had no fingers.
Holy shit!
I noticed his little stubs, and that was the mark of Zach Kagan. And I went, like, God damn.
It's like in The Princess Bride, but instead of the man with 6 fingers, it's like the man with 3.5 fingers. Okay. I found out mid-show. He's called up for his time. I just about shot my... I did apologize to him after his set. Hope to see some of you guys sometime if I get a chance to come down for some open mics. P.S. And, this is a P.S. That I'm not... If you get the chance, can you boys give me any constructive criticism or just criticism on my stand-up bits? Booster218 on Instagram.
I didn't see his set on Friday.
Yeah.
DM me. Here, I'll tell you this. DM me on Instagram next time you show up to the mic, and I will bully Zach Kagan for you. Okay? That's my one advice.
Also, if
you want me to bully Zach, I will.
While we're talking about Zach, I've got a new take on him. If he did like a genealogy test, or for some reason he found out he wasn't actually Jewish, Zach would be like the most anti-Semitic person in the like. Everyone would be like, "Dude, it's disgusting what you're doing right now. You're doing like Jew face, you know? Like, come on, man, stop."
Yeah,
stop doing that.
That's an easy way for you to just veil
you
calling him Jew face.
No.
Yeah, no. That's right.
No, you guys are wrong, man.
That was a good way to be anti-Semitic, Brian.
You guys
and blame Zach for it.
I'm so
blame Zach.
It's like, what if Zach did this?
I'm just saying.
I'm so fucking Semitic.
I'm so fucking Semitic, dude.
So yeah, Tommy's right. In most cases, I think I agree with you, Tommy, but I think I agree with you more for running an actual showcase, because at least here, dude, like a couple of these open mics that I help run can just get so that you can't put more people on. And like, if somebody does drive in, if somebody drives in, and like, especially if they've made contact, especially if it's their first time, you can easily squeeze one more 3-minute spot on any list.
Yeah.
But there is a time, like I'll demand an apology for this. Okay. I was running the Sisyphus open mic the other day, and if there's any fucking open micers out there listening to this, I'll just say this. Okay. It's a hard show to get on. I'm sorry. Like, that's it. You're just not going to get up all the time. And, people hit me up a lot, and it's just like, I do what I can, but at a certain point, if you're going to be out there and be salty about not getting up at Sisyphus, I went over a year without getting up at Sisyphus.
I know, and I totally feel you, because I've ran shows and the CCU mic. I get both sides.
But this is what Sam said. He's like, this is not the open mic that you come to get funny. So, and I'm not trying to be like, You know, we're in Minneapolis. This is I get that it's not like the big leagues or anything, but it's a hard show.
Mic.
It's a hard show to get on.
It's the open mic that you go to stop being funny.
Also, there's so I did forget there is so many Minneapolis comics.
Yeah.
There's like so many.
So this is
all
when
the time.
Me, Grant,
Too many.
Kagan,
Zach, yeah.
that lady.
There's at least 6
Dollar
women.
There's a lady. There's 2 ladies.
Yeah.
No one knows their
There's
names.
at least 2 ladies. But this is what I want to demand the apology for is a comic from Minneapolis, no longer lives here, who we're like kind of tight. Like we're kind of friends. Not tight, I wouldn't even say, but we're like, we've worked together. And he just hits me up and he's like, hey, so-and-so is in from out of town and wants to do the open mic. Who's running it tonight? No, hi, hey, what's up? Just who's running it tonight? And I go, I am. And he goes, oh, okay, cool. I'll link you guys up so that you can. And it's like, dude, I don't know this guy. It's an open mic. And he was like, yeah, he's going to be running late, so he can't get there until the show starts. I'll link you guys up so that you can make it happen for this guy. And it's just like, dude, you didn't ask me.
Wait,
You didn't even ask if I can do you a favor. Also, it's an open mic. If he gets there and signs up and puts a star by his name, I put him up. Like, why do I need to pull strings for? And it's just like, it's shit like that it's just like, that's what makes me, when you're talking about this, Tommy, just be like, I do agree with you. I totally agree with you. But like when it's,
what I kind of meant, just to clarify, what I kind of meant, if there is room, make room, and then don't act like it's a big deal. Because I remember, like, I don't know, it's just like people would be like, all right, I'll put you up, but like I'm doing you a huge favor, and it's like, I don't know, man, I'm gonna like do well for the show. Like I think we're both serving each other.
The flip side of that
saying,
is most
I get what you're
guys
saying.
Aren't capable of doing that. Most guys won't go up and like for sure have a good set.
Yeah, I totally get what you're saying, Grant. I've been on that side of it, and that is also very annoying.
I think it's specifically different for open mics too, because those lists get so long. So if you're running a regular showcase or something, you can easily squeeze, like what you're saying, Tommy. Like, yeah, come by, do time.
Yeah, come by.
Especially if you know in advance and stuff. It's like, yes, of course. But
real quick, can we timestamp this just so you can tell us who it was?
Oh,
I do.
Oh yeah, I really
want
want to know.
be privy to the goss.
You want to know right now?
Yeah. I mean, if that's okay.
Yeah. Here, it's. I'm just gonna wait. Never mind. It's did that to me.
Oh, what a
I know, dude. I know.
And then okay, so wait,
It's
who is the comic who is
just some fucking rando, dude. A complete random guy. I looked at his fucking Instagram. Terrible.
Yeah. Fuck that. It also does depend on who the person asking is.
Of course.
Because if I send someone or someone sends someone to me and I respect them, then I'm gonna pass them to you. Because for some reason, dude, I'm still at this point in Minneapolis where a lot of people will send people to me, and then I'm like, dude, I don't have anything.
But dude, I'm at that point too, and I don't really have anything either. I have Fair State,
Sisyphus,
but Sisyphus is an open mic, dude.
And
like
CCU, hey, I'm just saying,
they're all open mics. I'm not. It's just I don't have that much stuff, so I end up responding to a lot of messages, just being like, hey, if you're here on the first Sunday of the month, yes, I can do something for you. Otherwise, yeah, I run an open mic. Of course, you can come do time at my open mic. Like,
and then they get there and you're like, no, dude, you can't fucking. The list is like 100 people right now. I don't care that you're from out of town. Get over here and suck.
Also,
my
and here's the inverse of it. I showed up to an open mic on Friday. I showed up to an open mic on Friday that my friend was running, and I didn't sign up prior, and I just showed up, and he's just like, hey man, I'll try and put you on. And I was just like, if you can't, I don't care. Don't worry about it. Like I literally, it's not going to I just don't care. I appreciate the thought. And then he did put me up, which is very nice. But like, I didn't even go in, like I was going to ask, but I didn't even go in with the like intent of like, I expect this. I don't know.
You gotta be able to hang out and get snubbed in comedy.
Or not even,
Like-
it's not just fucking.
Well, don't take it as a snub, dude.
Yeah, yeah,
Just go
yeah,
hang
yeah.
out and support the show and be there, and then you will get up the next time. Like that's
Here's the
how
thing about
it
a guy
works.
like me. Here's the thing about a guy like me. I'm having a good time no matter what. You can't take that away from me.
God damn, Tommy.
So whether
is cool
I
today.
get up or don't, guess what? Gonna have a great time. Do you know why? Because it's my Friday night.
And it's
Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the Rebecca. It's the Rebecca Black song. It's the Rebecca Black song every day in my head. So
that's a way to live.
that's how I live. That's like monk level happiness. Okay,
Mhm.
monks, meditate for years just to get the
listening
Rebecca
to that
Black
song. Yeah.
listening to that song just to fucking, live by that.
Yes.
So,
I'd say this: pick and choose the moments where you want to pull those cards and try and muscle your way onto a lineup. Don't do it every time. Probably don't ever do it, because if that's the thing, dude. If whoever's running it, if you should get a spot, they will give you a spot. Like
Not always.
not always,
I've been snubbed before, and I'm like, really, dude? But okay.
But you do. You gotta. You gotta be cool about it. You can't go in there guns.
I'm just saying, the
a-blazing.
weekend we were doing fucking a room, and I didn't get up at the mic. That fucking irritated me.
yeah, I feel you. I got asked.
Literally,
Yeah.
We were the attraction, and then I'm like, okay, so I guess I just don't get to fucking do time.
That's really fucking annoying. That is annoying. I was kind of pissed on your behalf. And
Yeah.
I
But I
guess it's
didn't
all
say anything.
circumstantial.
But you
didn't
also
say anything.
and not. I agree with you, but I don't think you signed up.
I think I did. I'm pretty sure I did. Or I might have missed it, but I don't. Either way, I'm fucking there, dude. And
Yeah,
I'm one of the
I
best
agree.
comics in the
I
scene,
agree.
and I'm there.
You're sexy.
That weekend.
You're
Yeah,
sexy.
and,
You're a hot guy. There was a lack of hot guys on the lineup.
it was.
There always is.
Let's put up another ugly little rat.
Yeah.
Let's put up another ugly little rat who have a middling set. No, not you, Tommy. You had a good
Talking
set.
about me? All right.
All right. Enough
all
open
right.
mic talk, I think.
Enough
Let's
comedy
start
talk.
talking about.
But yeah. Oh, anyways, we did hang out.
Beans.
So John came down this past weekend, and we hung out with him and Kagan, and it was a fun time. We all did sets and
That's awesome, dude.
had a little fun. Shout out John, dude. Thanks for listening, buddy. We love you.
Thanks,
Do you want to do the other apology, or do we want to save that? Do
No,
we
I think we need to settle some old business between
Okay.
us.
Oh,
Okay.
Tommy,
God damn it.
I'm gonna need you to tell us about the Judge Mathis show. Okay.
All right. Well, let me say this. You guys gonna have to ask questions.
Okay.
Tommy,
What
when
do you
did
wanna
you
know?
do the Judge Mathis show?
I did the Judge Mathis show, I believe October of 2020, also known as height of the pandemic.
Okay.
Did you still lived in Minneapolis at the time, right? We were all doing stuff together, right?
So I was a lot of people don't know this about me, but I was a pandemic bad boy. Okay.
Yeah.
I was flying, I was traveling, I was having a
You're
nervous
rock climbing.
breakdown. I was doing a lot of fucked up shit during the pandemic that you shouldn't have been doing. And I was also blaming the government for the mishandling of the pandemic, but it was really just an excuse to excuse my bad behavior, to let my personal behavior off the hook.
To go
And
golfing,
I will admit that.
to go golfing, then drive home drunk on your mom's moped.
I would go golfing all the time, and I would golf
And
drunk, and
Not
I would
do
drive on.
mushrooms. And not do mushrooms with your good friend Ryan and cause him to have the worst mushroom trip of his entire life.
Why did I not? Didn't I have to work or something?
I think so.
I was
You were
also
like-
working construction a lot.
And you were
so-
a janitor too.
Yeah, I was a janitor, and also my parents were getting a most gruesome divorce that was really
Okay.
damaging me
They're getting a Puerto
psychologically.
Rican divorce.
Okay, so
They're
we've
getting
set
a
the,
Puerto Rican divorce, and I still need to go to therapy for that divorce that summer. I think that is messing
Tommy,
me
look
up,
at
and
me.
I
Look at me.
yes.
You don't need to go to therapy. You're great just the way you are, brother.
Dude, when you tell me I don't need to go to therapy, I want to call a therapist right now.
I like just a sticky note that's been on your fridge for like 2 years that says "Go to therapy for divorce," just
Yeah.
unchecked.
No, it's like hilarious. I make fun of Ryan a lot because like I tell him he needs to go to therapy.
But I did.
The way, and you did. The
And I
way
saw
I
it.
think about my parents' divorce and the way I like handle it internally and mentally, even I'm like, Jesus Christ, I gotta really go see somebody about that because
yeah.
they should have not have said though. They should have not have let me in on some information.
Okay, so
anyway,
we've set the scene, right?
So
my next
I'm in
question,
California. I'm in California when I get the call. So I travel to California. We're still setting the scene. I'm in California. I'm in California surfing in Newport Beach. I'm staying in an Airbnb right on the beach, which is essentially like, it was very cheap, but it was really like a drug house, you know? And I was staying in like a little closet, and I didn't like hang out with anybody. I just kind of surfed every day and got drunk every night. So that was sort of my vibe in California.
Go back and listen to episodes like 5 through 10 of this podcast. Tommy is in California and then returns.
Yeah. Well, it's really, we started this podcast and then immediately I'm like, hey guys, I have to go to California because I'm going to kill myself if I stay in Minneapolis. And you guys are like, all right, whatever, dude.
Sick, dude. We'll get a guest host for the first 6 episodes of this podcast.
Yeah. So that's, the first. Exactly.
That was when we had
Ruth?
No, we had Groundy.
Groundy.
Groundy was originally the third mic.
We never talk about Groundy enough.
No.
Okay, Ryan, we can't do this. Tommy.
Groundy got.
Wait, what was Groundy's vibe?
Well, Groundy was so fucked up, dude.
Groundy was like a Muppet.
Yeah.
Is that your character? Is that an original?
No, it was Groundy, dude. He still does mics and stuff, but he's not allowed at a lot of clubs anymore. Because he.
Can you give me
like a terminal guy now?
Yeah.
Is he really? Like, really? Was he a real guy or not a character?
He's a real guy.
He's a Muppet.
I can't tell.
He's a Jim Henson creation. Just go, Tommy. See, Tommy didn't even listen to the episodes where he wasn't here.
Groundy Moxley. You've never heard of him?
He's like a fuzzy orange guy.
Groundy Moxley.
Do the voice, please. Let me hear the voice.
I'll do like one of his classic bits.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Groundy?
Dude, do the vending machine bit.
Oh, okay. Okay,
this is so good.
Bring me on.
Hey, Groundy, thanks for being on the podcast today.
Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Groundy here. Man, don't you guys hate it when you're trying to fuck a vending machine? Don't you guys hate it when you try to fuck a vending machine? Woo! And then someone come up to you and they say to you, hey, you trying to fuck these vending machine? And it's like, yeah, what do you think I'm trying to do here? I'm fucking vending machine. Get out here.
Yeah.
You don't remember that?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't listen to the
Groundy was the first 6 episodes.
All right. Well, go back and check those out, and then you'll hear when Tommy returned. I think you told the story about like the guy who tried to recruit you into the cult and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a cult leader. He tried to get me in there.
Yeah, he was like your best friend there.
Yeah, he was a good guy, but he was weird, man. He was really weird. He was kind of scary. He got scary when he was a little drunk.
Yeah.
So I will say that.
All good cult leaders do.
Okay, so Tommy's in California. You get the call. You get the Mathis call, which is what we're all working towards.
Yeah, and so I might gatekeep this from you guys, okay?
Well, that was going to be my next question.
Just don't.
Which is what?
Why do you feel the need to gatekeep this?
Well, I already told you guys.
Yeah, but...
You want me to say it again?
Just, just so they know.
Okay, so when I do the Judge Mathis thing, I get back and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to talk about this on the podcast because especially I'm getting like a lot of DMs. Like we're talking like 40 DMs.
Yeah.
And some on Twitter, Instagram.
And it's all from the same guy.
It's all from the same guy. No, but it's like people are like, this is wild. You went on the show and I'm like, yeah, man, it's really funny. And they're like, holy shit. And I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to, I'll talk about it on the podcast. Go on the podcast. Immediately, you guys give me nothing. You guys are like, cool. And then I'm like, and like, I think Ryan was like interrupting me to like talk about something stupid. I'm like,
no.
Oh, all right. I mean, go back, listen to that episode. It was like wild.
That doesn't sound like something I would do.
I was so blown away by how much you guys didn't care.
Well, okay, Tommy,
It was like, oh, all right, cool. All right. I guess it's like not cool.
Tommy, I don't want to
yeah.
gaslight you here, but you'd have to be fucking stupid and insane to think that either of us would ever do anything like that to you.
That's true.
I want to go back and listen to the episode because I was like, I remember like wrapping up the story. You guys didn't ask me a single question. And then you guys messaged me in the group chat last week. And then you're like, Tommy, get us on the Judge Mathis show. And I'm like, now you want to go on the show.
Grant messaged you.
After not even wondering anything about how I was on the show.
We're here to rectify this.
So that's why listeners, that's why Grant and Ryan now are like, hey, Tommy, tell us about how it happened. What was it like? They don't even really care, you guys.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't give a fuck if I get on this show, but
it's true.
It feels
but
like,
we do want to rectify it because you get
like
some.
It bothers you.
Yeah,
and
it
I would
does.
like to solve that.
Also, we didn't know how much it was bothering you, man. Like,
because you don't talk about it.
I told you it was bothering me a
Well,
lot.
we weren't listening.
But
we didn't listen when you said that, did we?
No, of course not.
Exactly. So
whose fault is that, Tommy?
Come on, man. You getting
Well, it's
upset
your
with
guys'
us?
fault.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
What?
No, I'm not.
You
I'm
want
not
to talk
mad.
about it?
Huh?
You can still
You guys,
gatekeep it, but like
you guys
fully,
want to?
again.
I only want to talk about it if you guys want to know.
I do want to
care
know.
about
I
it.
do
I
want
want
to
to know.
know.
I wanted to know before Grant wanted to know. Who
Well,
asked you?
I already
Who
put
asked
out a
you to do it?
video. I already put out a video. Did some numby wumbies on TikTok. I got some DMs. People want me to put out another video. I'm like, all right, cool.
All right,
Maybe
let's get the
people are
heat
interested.
cooking. Let's get the let's do it, man. So you flew to Chicago.
Nah, it's over. Listeners, write in if you want to hear about it. Grant and Ryan don't, but if
I
you want
wanna
to hear
hear
about
them.
it, I'm
We were
happy to
in
talk about it.
Chicago. We were in Chicago walking around, and Tommy's like, "I'm pretty sure I've been here before. I'm pretty sure I shot
it's like,
Judge Mathis."
that's where they picked us up in the SUV from the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
okay, so you get on the Judge Mathis show. What did you think of the judge?
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Okay.
Wow.
All right.
All right.
We were gonna
It's not
ask
genuine.
questions. I am genuine. I'm being genuine. I want you to. Talk about
Is
the
there
judge.
any way for us to fix this, Tommy?
Nah, it's okay. I mean, I'm kind of messing around. I don't really care. Yeah, I got on the show. Judge was a little kooky. Made some money. Had a good time with the friend. You know, it was a good time.
Who'd you do it with?
Eli Sanchez.
Okay, what was your guys'
Magician.
case?
Walk us through the case.
Yeah.
All right, so we get a call. All right, so we're in California. He's in California too, and he drives up from San Diego to Newport Beach, and we get food, and then we write a case. We wrote like 3 cases, and our original case was like I crashed his car. And so I owe him money, but in my defense, I was listening to the Judge Mathis show, and it's so good.
You're listening to it?
Yeah, I was like, I listened to it on audio.
That's where the.
I was like,
I'm a big Mathis head came from.
Yeah, there's a lot of yeah. I was like, I'm a huge Mathis head, so I was like, my defense was gonna be the show is so good that it's not my fault, and it's actually the show's fault for why I crashed my car. It's like yeah, it's like the sign, like in Seinfeld when they crashed the car because the woman was braless, you know.
So why didn't you guys go? with that
Couldn't
one?
have been my fault. I was distracted.
Did you feel like it was too over the top or too meta?
It feels a bit meta for Mathis, I'll be honest.
Yeah, so we pitched a couple different so this guy, one producer knew that we were lying and he didn't care. But he didn't say that he didn't he just was like he just would be like we would pitch him something and he'd be like, I don't know if that would get on. Do you guys have any other conflicts that happened to you?
And you're like,
You know?
oh yeah, we have 2 others.
I mean,
Do you have
like,
any
yeah,
other
we actually-
TV-worthy conflicts?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we would just be like, oh yeah, we actually get into tons of legal conflicts all the time. So this one producer was like really cool. And then once he took our one thing, so he was like the one who knew that we were lying.
Mm-hmm.
And he was also the one who explained to us that like most of the cases, like every case is like real, you know? And then he just tries to like heighten it a little bit. So he's like, it's okay if you guys want to heighten it or exaggerate. What he was saying is like, I don't care, you guys are lying. Also, it was during COVID and I think their ratings were really low. So I think he was just like scrounging for like any lunatic, you know. He was like really stoked for us, you know.
Oh yeah.
And I do have his I can get his contact information and you know put you guys in touch.
No.
We don't
That
even want
is
it.
not necessary.
Great, awesome. I don't want to do it.
Unless you're a good friend. Unless you care about us at all.
Well, then I'll do it. Then I will do it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what's the case that actually
What's the other one
what's
that
the other one?
didn't go?
So there's another one, and this one was just like so dirty. So it was like, this is where, so I like fucking lended Eli like a sex robot or doll or something like that. Like, and it was like, it cost like $3,000. This was like, you know, state of the art sex.
It's like a real doll. Is that what they're called? Have you heard of those?
And something, I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably not called that. Never mind. It's definitely not called that. I don't know about that.
But yeah, and like I think the case was something about like I lent it to Eli and he just fucking turned that thing out. He broke it, he fucked it up, he just fucking
Its leg is facing the wrong direction.
legs, and we were just gonna be like these two freaks on the show. And then the guy was like, I really like the sex doll angle, but it's too much. Do you have any other conflicts?
Do you have something with less cum?
And we were like, yeah, man, just give us a day and we'll think of another time we got into a conflict. So then we like did some like in between, because like Eli is like an actual magician in the Minneapolis magic scene and stuff like that. And I was like, well, we can't say that we do comedy, so we'll just both be magicians. We'll try to include a little bit of it all. Like this pitch happened in like 2 days.
Mhm.
So it was like really messy. And we just like try to meet some middle ground just to get on the show. My one regret is that I wish we came up with something more creative, but it's like the show doesn't want that. It just wants like dumb, stupid drama shit.
Also, it kind of seems like you weren't going to go viral from the show itself. You were going to go viral from the edit that you make and post to
right,
TikTok,
which I'm glad I finally made another edit of it. Because another thing is we just fucking botched the release of it. Like dude, we're so stupid. So like I was going to make a good edit of it, and then someone posted a picture of me on Judge Mathis, like a random guy with the suit, and he was like this white boy is crazy. And that's the picture that and then I screenshotted that, and he just tagged me on Instagram. He just found my Instagram, and then I posted that on Twitter, and I like was immediately like just went on the Judge Mathis show. It gets like 500 likes. And then other people found the clip that was online and then posted it. And then I made a bad clip of it myself. And so I completely botched the first release of it. And Eli was like, dude, why did you repost that? I'd be like, I don't know, man. I'm at work. I'm stupid. Like, I'm not thinking, So I wish the second edit I did, I wish I would have done something like that initially. I think it would have done better online.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay. We're getting on Judge Brown next, so it's fine.
Are you
really?
Yeah, we're talking.
That's great.
And also Eli's trying to get us on what's Steve Harvey's show or not Steve Harvey.
Family Feud?
No, because yes, who's fucking Eli has another guy.
Like a Jerry Springer type show?
I don't know. Maybe he wants to get us on Dr. Phil. He was talking about getting us on Dr.
Awesome.
Phil because he has like, he was like a PA for like daytime TV in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
So he has all these like numbers, all these connects.
We got to get Eli on the pod. We'll have him on soon.
We should get him on the pod.
We saw him on Friday night. Shout out Eli, dude. Mm-hmm. You rock, man.
Yeah, I like Eli a lot.
So the case ended up being you stole his girlfriend, right?
He didn't. Yeah, he hired me to be clean comedy show. I was dirty. He doesn't pay me. He says he didn't pay me because I was dirty. I'm saying it's because I slept with his girlfriend. Judge Mathis took his side, which I'm not really surprised about because I was so slimy.
Can I ask you
slimy.
This, Tommy? Do you think that the judge really made the decision during the show, or was it like he was always going to go with Eli, or do you think you could have swayed him?
I think I could have swayed him, but I think he was
what?
Swayed?
They would persuaded him. Swayed him. Could have swayed him one way.
You could have put Suede on him.
Did you just abbreviate persuade?
Isn't I swayed him this way, sway?
Yeah, but you said Suede
Sway.
did.
You said suede.
Like you're gonna put Suede shoe cover on him, you know?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Get Suede.
No, yeah, I think I could have convinced him, but the show would have had to pay me more money if they took my side.
Oh.
So we actually me and Eli the night before added all these details to make it not as obvious and more of like a case.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why he won. And then also, yeah, we would have made more money if I would have won. So I think the show, to even save money, they're gonna let Eli win. So I think they had some, that had something to do with it.
And do they so they flew you out there for free, right? They put you up.
Yeah.
And did they give you food too?
Yeah, they give you a card. You can get food on the card.
And how much so you got the money from the settlement? Did you get paid for being on the show on top of that?
Yes, $500 cash spot, just appearance fee.
Okay.
You get $500 appearance fee, and then in like a month they send Eli the money because he won, and then he just Venmo me like whatever $700.
That's so
whatever the split was.
Awesome. How does that show exist? That seems like a lot of money to be spending on bringing Tommy to Chicago.
They did like 15 cases that day too. They filmed them all in like one day. And then Judge Mathis just probably fucks off the rest of the year. He's insane too. He's like insane. He was talking about like cheating on his wife while the cameras were rolling. It was like awesome.
And none of that made the final cut.
Of course not. He's like,
dude, Grant thinks he has it tough when he has to edit this podcast.
Yeah, think about the editor of Mathis.
Dude, Judge Mathis, he's talking about smoking weed, cheating on his wife. Like, he's like a fucking badass, dude. It's like, and he's like, has this like Cosby thing to him where like, he's like rambling and you don't understand what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And then he'll get mad. He's like, you see, you're getting caught up in your bullshit. And you're like, dude, why are you getting mad at me, Judge?
Yeah.
Like,
you're the one who's bullshitting right now.
Yeah. Like, he's got like a real kind of like he's like a coach, like just some random coach. You get on some like basketball team and like some guy is just, I'll coach the team.
You know what he sounds like? He sounds like if Joe Biden was a basketball coach.
Yeah.
Joe Biden was like a high school basketball coach.
100%. I think you nailed that. It's really weird too. They also,
No, I was just gonna say he did magic for you as well.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did a lot of weird stuff. He did so much weird stuff. You're just kind of like, it's hard to like focus.
He'll talk about like smoking weed and cheating on his wife, and then he'll try to get everybody to pray, like a very like specific,
yeah, like a lot of weird stuff. And then you're like trying to like focus, and then like they keep you in this room. They put you in this green room where you're like on camera, and they say like don't go on your phone. But like, of course you go on your phone like a little bit, but they're like, and I'm like, what happens if I do? They're just like, just try not to go on your phone. And then there's an iPad in the room, and then like a different producer calls you up like every like 10 minutes and says like, Eli called you like a bitch. And you're like, all right, I know that didn't happen, but after like, it's like the Stanford experiment or whatever. It's like, because also I'm trying to stay in character. So I'm trying to act pissed at Eli. I don't want them to not put me on the show because they think I'm doing a bit. Only one of the guys knows I'm doing a bit. Everyone else is just like, these are just two fucking freaks that we got on the show. Yeah. And so all these different producers are like, yeah, Eli's in the room. He said says you have a small dick. And I mean, it's not that, but it's just like, all these like fighting words, and you're just kind of like, dude, fuck him. And they're like, yeah, fuck him, right? You want to fucking beat his ass. And then it's like, they like rile you up like a fucking cage.
Dude, imagine if you actually had a real gripe with someone and they're like amping you up like this. They're like, dude, we're trying to get him to fist fight like on the show.
No, that and people do fist fight on the show because they rile up all these stupid people who actually do have a conflict with each other. And these people, and then also people are like, they're under the impression that they're on TV and they should be acting. It's kind of like when a magician comes to your school and they make someone kind of like, be hypnotized or whatever. And the people they do become under the spell. And it's like partly because like they do be hypnotized, and like I've read about it, and it's partly because it's like they want to serve the show. Like there's this weird like psychological thing that happens. So you do get riled up because I'm trying to act like I'm mad at Eli, trying to act like these other producers don't know we're doing a bit. And then 3, I'm a stupid man. So if you have 4 people call you on an iPad and they're like, yeah, Eli said, you're racist. And you're just like, I'll kill him. You know what I mean? So then like, by the time you get out there, you see Eli and like, you haven't even spoken to each other in 3 hours. So we both kind of look at each other and it's like, dude, I fucking hate this guy, man. So it does. And then they just put you in a car right away. And then you're just kind of like really winded. You're like, dude, that was a lot. Like that was like kind of really emotionally taxing. So
did they put you in a car together?
Yeah, they asked us if we want to ride separately. They were like, do you guys want to ride separately just in case like there's any beef or animosity? And then me and Eli were like, no, we're friends. No, we'll ride, but we were in the car riding back and we like went to this restaurant downtown Chicago during COVID, height of the pandemic. And I'm just like, mind you, if you look at the clip, there's like glass everywhere. People are wearing like gas masks.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
dude, you risked the biscuit to go on Judge Mathis.
Yeah, dude, it was not chill. It wasn't fun.
There was no vaccine, not even close. Like
no vaccine. I had a cough too during it. I was trying to like not cough. I was like, I might have had COVID, dude. I was like, it was not yeah, it was pretty tight though. So yeah.
It is pretty awesome.
Well, Tommy, I'm sorry that we didn't give you what we should have initially when you brought this to the podcast.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry as well.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all forgiven.
Good.
It fucking better be, dude.
Because Tommy, you're a pretty chill guy, you know? You're just out here trying to sip a little Corona on the weekend. And
absolutely.
Sometimes it can be hard to tell if you need something from us. And
I know, and I did. I wish I would have said during the episode. I wish I would have been like, "Hey, let me talk about this." But I feel like you guys would have made fun of me and called me gay or something like that.
We would never call you gay.
So I didn't.
What?
But then I told you guys in Chicago when we were visiting Henry, because you guys were like, "Oh yeah, you did go on Judge Mathis," and I was like, "Yeah, you barely let me talk about it."
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That bummed me out, and it did bum me out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it bummed us out too.
Yeah, what we did bummed us out. Yeah, what we did to you.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Thank you.
We had
apology accepted.
We had the best day ever in Chicago with Henry, didn't we?
It was okay.
Yeah, it was a good day.
Saw the bean.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard for Ryan to enjoy anything.
I couldn't get on Wi-Fi for so long.
First time Ryan's ever ridden public transportation.
I liked it. I liked it a lot, actually. That was probably.
We were on the train, and Ryan was just like, "So what? We just sit here and wait?" Like he said, and I'm like, "Have you ever rode the train or bus?" And Ryan's like, "No." And I'm like, "Gee."
I liked it, dude. I would say the Euro and riding on the train. Those were probably my two favorite things.
Oh yeah, we
day.
got Chicago dogs.
Mm-hmm.
I think that dive bar that we went to was probably my fave.
That was really fun,
that place
man.
Was
I
rad.
love a stinky dive like that.
And then
stinky shit dive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like me and Grant, like I can waste a day just having a beer every hour or so.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just kind of cruising into the night.
Oh yeah.
With a nice buzz.
Tommy, me and you could
11 p.m. blackout roller. Yeah, absolutely.
Like we could be husband and wife.
Because you cruise in, you do a beer every couple hours, you know, you're having a good time, you're enjoying the day, and then you kind of just really ease into an 11 p.m. blackout.
And then you kind of,
it's all about.
Dude, me and you look over at each other, we're like, you know, we doing Fernet now? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, let's end on a little Fernet. Let's call the Uber. Let's get the hell out of here.
The thing about us, dude, is it's pretty much always a yes. Like, you float that idea, you're like, should we get a beer? It's like, dude, you
know what I realized?
My damn mind.
So I've been bombing a lot this week in stand-up because I've been writing new jokes and doing new stuff on stage, and a lot of it's not been working. But like I did find a couple things that work, and I did them on Friday, and I had a decent set at this mic. And I notice when I have a good set, like if I bomb, I'll have one beer and then leave. I'm like, I just don't. But if I do well, man, I'll get drunk and just, I'll have the confidence to talk about comedy, which is so embarrassing. Be like I got takes, I got knowledge. And then if I don't do well, I'm like, yeah, I gotta like go kill myself and think about a lot of things. I can't even speak on anything,
Well, that's
yeah, man.
That's just what it is to be human, Tommy. That's part of being human.
So I think they call that the human experience.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I don't listen to the Joe Rogan
before
experience.
We forget,
I listen to the human experience.
Before we forget, okay, so your sketch, like they're reviewing a play, right? And then they go into the referees,
NFL game referees.
They go into the booth and they're watching the Joe Rogan experience. They're like gesturing to have other ones come over. They're all watching it, putting the headphones on, discussing it. And then it cuts to the announcers, and they're also listening to the Joe Rogan experience, and like it cuts to like their cameras and it's watching it, and then it cuts to like a person's living room, and that guy's also watching the Joe Rogan. Like it's like
while he's watching the game.
Yeah, kind of like a
it just never ends.
Like a zoom out effect.
Like literally
kind of can end on planet Earth.
I feel like Mr. Show did a lot of stuff like that, where it would just keep going farther out.
It ends on. If we had the the technology, if I was good at editing to do this, it cuts to planet Earth and then a satellite pans through the camera, playing the Joe Rogan experience, and then it just kind of
you could probably
fades
do
to
that.
black.
Then it's aliens. It's Kang and Kodos from The Simpsons watching.
Yeah, that's
the satellite thing. I'm sure there's
like a. You know how we sent that like probe out into space with like a record on it with like 10 songs from different eras. It should have just been
12
the Joe Rogan.
Like the Jordan Peele or Jordan.
Jordan
Peterson. Opposite Jordan Peele. Well, how about Jordan Peelderson?
Peelderson.
Nah,
he has bad takes, but he makes pretty good like scary movies.
Yeah.
Jordan Peele's new movie looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, it does.
The cowboy or not the horse riding. They're like the first black like horse riders in movies, horse trainers in movies or something like that. And then aliens come.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Their family was the first.
Yeah.
Just want to clarify for you so we don't get someone writing in.
No, that's the plot, right?
Does Tommy think that black people have never ridden horses before?
No. Okay. No, I
just wanted to clarify.
Listen, I've seen Django. Okay.
That was the first black guy to drive
Buddy,
a
I've
horse.
seen the documentary Django, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're just about there. We did it, guys. We did it again. We did it again. Oops.
I can't believe we did it.
Oops, all podcast.
Write in more apologies. We're running out of some apologies in the bank. So come on, you got apologies that you need to demand. People have wronged you. You've wronged people.
GrantWinklesComedy.com
Tell us about it.
Podcast. In June 10th and 11th, Ryan and I are going to be in Fargo, North Dakota
with Ebenezer Murdasa.
So come see us at the Cellar in Fargo. And June 24th and 25th, I am going to be at Comedy Corner Underground opening for Ronan Hirschberg. So come.
Nice, dude. Tell him I said what's up.
That's gonna be a great weekend. So we got stuff coming up. Ryan, you got anything?
Nothing I really want to talk about.
Okay, come see us in Fargo.
This is coming out. Yeah, I'm still plugging the show. May 29th, Sunday, Bowery Electric. We got Jamie Wolf headlining, Maddie Weiner, John Kennedy, Brandon Barrera, a lot of funny guys, a lot of funny people. Come through.
That's a killer lineup, dude.
Awesome.
It is such a good lineup.
I've seen Maddie Weiner before. She's really funny.
I think she's going to be at the Cellar in a couple weeks, actually. Yeah.
She's a killer.
She's really good. Yeah, She's awesome. All right, cool.
All righty, everybody. Well, for Grant and Tommy, I've been Ryan Call. This has been, I don't know why I said my fucking last name. It was really weird. For Grant and Tommy, I've been Ryan.
You can say your last name.
Yeah, it felt weird, though, because I didn't say your guys'. Man. All right, for Grant and Tommy, I've been Ryan Call. Feels weird.
Don't you always say your last name, though?
Do I? I don't think I do.
Yeah. You've always said your last name. I'm
Just
like
a picture of-
90.
It's like that meme.
I'm like 90% sure.
It's a meme with like the guy with the gun behind the astronaut. He's like, "You have always said your
Yeah.
last."
Yeah.
Well, anyways, thanks for listening to the episode. I think it was a good one. I'm glad we gave Tommy a chance to fix his own mistake. We'll see you next week. Okay. Bye.
Love you.